Hello, welcome to BodyMagick high solar practice. We begin our practice standing at the top of the mat, feet hip distance apart, outside edges of the feet in line with the outside edges of the mat. Lifting the kneecaps, lifting the belly, letting the shoulders roll down the back. Inhale, feel a current of energy rise up the front body. On your exhale, feel the current of energy fall down the back body. Drawing strength and energy up through the feet. Taking long, slow, deep breaths. Feeling stability and energy rise up through the feet, ankles, the calves and the shins, the knees, the thighs, the hips, belly, ribs, chest, down through the arms and up through the face. As you become a conduit, a channel for high solar energy. This practice will be fairly fast moving. So staying present with my instructions and using the video when needed. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and reach the arms up toward the sky. Join the hands together. Shift your hips to the right side and bring your arms over to the left, making a crescent shape with the body. Inhale up through center, coming over to the other side. Hips go left, arms go right. Back to center. Keeping your hands clasped together, begin to back bend, pressing your hips forward, lifting and opening the chest, reaching back through the crown of the head. Lift the belly, lift the kneecaps, and then exhale to forward fold all the way down to the earth. Fingertips to the earth, look up, draw the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms forward, up and back. And exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up, shifting the hips right, arms go left. Inhale to center, switching sides, hips go left, arms go right. Opening the left side ribs, coming back to center, inhale. And then arch your back, press the hips forward, coming into a back bend. Keep the arms straight, reaching up toward the sky, inhale, and then exhale to forward fold. Drawing the navel in toward the spine, inhale, look up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up. And exhale your hands to heart center. One more time, just like that. Inhale the arms up. Shifting your hips right, arms go left. Opening the right side ribs. Inhale to center, and shifting over to the other side. Breathing and opening, inhale to center. Exhale to come into a back bend. Pressing your hips forward. Relax the jaw. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. In your forward fold, planting your palms, stepping back into plank. Finding your plank, wrists underneath the shoulders, reaching back through the heels, engaging your entire front body. And begin to shift over onto the right palm. Stacking the left foot on top of the right. Coming into a side plank. Returning back to center. And then moving over onto the left palm. Stacking the right leg on top of the left. Coming back to center. Shift your hips back and up, come into down dog. Pedaling out the legs. spreading your fingers wide, turning the eyes of the elbows toward one another. Begin to walk up to meet your palms. Fingertips to the earth. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. And exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale to forward fold. Fingertips to the earth. Inhale, look up. Exhale to plant your palms, stepping back into plank. Holding your plank here, turning over onto the right palm, stacking the left foot on top of the right, or perhaps you step your foot forward, lifting the belly, lifting the hips, and then bringing the top arm down to the floor, coming back into plank, and switching sides, coming onto the left palm, right foot stacked over the left, and coming back to center, back to plank, shifting the hips back and up, pedaling at the legs, finding that alignment, that stretch in the arms. Begin to walk yourself up to meet your palms. Fingertips see earth. Inhale, look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Fingertips to the earth. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping back into plank. Coming onto the right palm, stacking the left foot on top of the right, side plank. Lift those hips. Breathe, reach out through the crown of the head. And then bringing the top arm down, coming back through plank. Find your integrity. Turning onto the left palm, stacking the right foot over top of the left. Lift the belly. Find your balance. Top arm comes down, coming back into plank. Shift the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Begin to walk up to meet your palms. Fingertips to the earth. Inhale, look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale the arms all the way up to standing. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to forward fold. This time on your halfway lift, reaching the arms forward. Nice flat back. Reach out through the fingertips. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms. Step back into plank. Begin to turn the eyes of the elbows forward, come up onto the toes, shifting forward, lowering through chaturanga, and coming to upward facing dog, planting the tops of the feet on the earth, lifting the chest and heart out from between the shoulders. Drop the shoulders down the back, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Right leg comes up high, bend at the knee, bring the foot over toward the left side, looking over the left shoulder. And then begin to turn onto the side of the right foot, bringing your left foot all the way to the earth. Inhale the hips up, reach out through the fingertips, lift and open, coming back through center. Keep the right knee into the chest, pivot on the back foot, and begin to rotate to the other side, extending the right leg out long. Bending that knee, bringing it back into center. Tuck the knee into the chest and then step the foot forward. Rising up into high lunge, front knee over front ankle, reach up through the fingertips. On an exhale, twisting toward the right knee. Bring the elbow to the outside of the knee, hands to heart center. Nice and strong in that back leg. Unwinding, bring your palms to the floor, step back into plank. Moving through chaturanga, elbows to the side body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up high. Bend at the knee, bring the foot over toward the right side, looking over the right shoulder. Begin to turn over onto the side of the foot. Flipping over, lifting the hips, reaching the arm alongside the ear, wild thing, staying up on the left toes. Coming back through center, keeping the knee in toward the chest, pivoting on the back foot. And then coming back through center, knee to chest, step the foot through, rise up, high lunge. Exhale to twist. Left elbow comes to the outside of the left knee, hands to heart center. And then fingertips to the earth. Step the back foot up to meet the front foot. Inhale, reach the arms forward, nice flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. And exhale the hands to heart center. 3 strong breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms forward, finding that flat back. Exhale, forward fold, plant the palms back to plank. Elbows tuck into the side body as you lower. You can also knees, chest, chin here. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra if you need to modify. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Right leg comes up high, bend at the knee, bring the foot over toward the left side, looking over the left shoulder. Feeling that opening across the belly, tip your knee over, and then begin to come into wild thing. So all the way over, coming up onto the back toes, the right toes. And coming back through center, right knee into the chest, pivoting on the back foot, stepping the right foot through. You can also lift this leg up off the floor if that's available to you. And then top arm comes down, right knee comes into the chest, step it through. Rise up, high lunge, inhale. Exhale to twist, right elbow comes to the outside of the right knee, hands to heart center. Reach out through the crown of the head, nice long spine, beautiful. Unwinding, plant the palms, step back into plank. Lowering here, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up high. Bend at the knee, bring the foot over toward the right side, flexing the foot, looking over the right shoulder toward the foot, feeling that across the belly, flipping all the way over, coming into wild thing, lifting the hips. Stay up on the left toes, beautiful. And then coming back through center, left knee into the chest, pivoting on the back foot, step it through. Stack the hips one over the other. And then top arm comes down, left knee comes into the chest, shift it, bring it through. Rise up, high lunge. Exhale to twist, left elbow comes to the outside of the left knee, hands to heart center. Begin to bring your fingertips to the floor, step the back foot up to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway lift, reaching out through the fingertips. Exhale to fold. Inhale the arms all the way up to standing. And exhale your hands to heart center. Bringing your hands to your sides, palms face forward, 3 strong breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. This breath is empowering. It will give you more energy. We're going to ride the inhale all the way up, reaching the arms up toward the sky. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step back to plank. You can also jump back to plank here. And then elbows tuck into the side body, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Legs lift up off the floor. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Right leg comes up high, bend at the knee, bring the foot over toward the left side. And then begin to flip all the way over, coming into wild thing, staying up on the right toes. Lifting the hips, reaching out through the fingertips. Flipping back over. Right knee stays in toward the chest, pivot on the back foot, step the right foot through. Left fingertips reach up toward the sky. And then coming back through, right knee into the chest, shift it and lift it and bring it through between the palms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to twist. Right elbow comes to the outside of the right knee, hands to heart center, nice long spine, strong, unbroken back leg. Plant the palms, step back into plank. Knees, chest, chin, or lowering through plank to upward facing dog or cobra. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up high, bend at the knee, bring the foot over toward the right side. Begin to flip all the way over. Left foot comes to the earth, rise up. Beautiful. Reach and extend, lift, 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 and then coming back through center. Left knee into the chest, pivoting, stepping the left foot through. Stack one hip over the other. Lift the belly. And top arm comes down. Left knee into the chest, shift, bring it through. Inhale, rise up. Squaring the hips, lifting the belly up out of the hips, rotate, twist. Left elbow comes to the outside of the left knee, hands to heart center. Unwinding, placing the palms to the floor, step the back foot up to meet the front foot. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. And exhale the hands to heart center. Take a moment here to pause, to breathe, arms to your sides, feeling the energy at your belly, the fire that's been lit in the solar plexus, and feel it spread out through the body with the breath. Send it out to your fingertips. Send it out to the soles of your feet. Feel it reach the crown of your head. The fire that's inside of you. Begin to sink into your heels, bend your knees, reach your arms alongside the ears, coming into chair. Lift the belly, press the hips forward. Finding this chair. And then begin to lift the left leg, crossing it over the right. Stacking one knee over the other, perhaps the left toes tuck in behind the right leg, sinking down. Left arm comes under the right arm. You can bring your hands to your shoulders or bring your forearms together. Lifting the elbows to the height of the shoulder. Begin to lift the left knee. And then send the left foot back, coming into a high lunge. Nice, beautiful, unbroken back leg. Begin to bend the knee, sinking it down toward the floor. Touch and then lift. Touch and then lift. One more time, touch and lift. Dropping the back foot so that the outside edge is in line with the outside edge of the mat. Begin to square your hips with the long edge of your mat. Arms to your sides in line with the shoulders, coming into a warrior two. Front knee over front ankle. Lift the chest and heart. Lift up. Look out over the middle front finger. Begin to straighten the front leg. Bring your right hand to the inside of the right thigh, reaching the left fingertips up toward the sky. Squaring or stacking one hip over the other. So rolling the left hip back, pressing the right hip forward. Everything here is happening in the middle body. Bend the front knee, elbow to the thigh. Top arm comes down around an up, side angle. Keep grounding the outside edge of the left leg. And then drop your fingertips to the floor. Keep the knee bent. And begin to walk the fingertips to center, turning the outside edge of the right foot in line with the outside edge of the mat, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. You're going to walk your fingertips out. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Dropping your elbows toward the earth. Inhale, walk the fingertips out. Nice long spine. And exhale to fold. One more time, walk the fingertips out. And exhale to fold. Holding here for a moment, a few rounds of breath. Finding your place within this posture. And then begin to turn the left toes toward the short edge of the mat, bending that knee, walking your fingertips over toward the left foot. This is an opportunity to build your foundation, so grounding the outside edge of the right foot. Begin to bring the elbow to the left thigh, rotating the chest and heart up toward the sky, reaching out through the right fingertips. Sinking in, opening where you can, rolling the right hip back and pressing the left hip forward. And then begin to straighten the front leg. Left hand comes to the inside of the left thigh, right fingertips reach up, drawing the shoulder blades together, stacking, or pardon me, rolling the right hip back, pressing the left hip forward. So there's an intensity in the belly and the hips here, even if it's subtle looking in the body. There's a lot happening. And then begin to bend the front knee, coming into warrior two, arms in line with the shoulders. Your hips are square with the long edge of the mat. The inner left thigh is rotating outward. Keep a micro bend in the back knee. And then begin to pivot on the back foot. The back arm rotates forward, coming up into a high lunge. From here, with control, begin to charge yourself forward onto that left foot. Cross the right leg over the left, sink down. Right arm comes under the left. Forearms together or hands to your shoulders, elbows to the height of the shoulders, sink down and in, dropping into this opening, this stretch, this balance. And then releasing the right foot, sink into chair. Lifting the belly up under the ribs. So really actively lifting that belly. Feel it fully engaged toward the core. And inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward folds. Plant your palms, step back into plank. Drop down onto your forearms. Lift the belly, reach out through the crown of the head. Begin to shift your hips back and up, coming into dolphin, maybe walking the feet forward. Take this opportunity to pedal out the legs. Take a nice big step back, coming back into forearm plank, shifting yourself forward so your shoulders are over your elbows. Arms can be parallel or hands together. Pull the belly up and in, reach out through the crown of the head. Be sure that you're not caving in between the shoulders. Begin to walk up, shift the hips back and up, coming into dolphin. And one more time, just like that, stepping out into forearm plank. Shoulders over the elbows, lift the belly. Shift your hips back and up. Walk yourself forward. Coming into dolphin. From here, step back into forearm plank. And then lower yourself down onto the earth, shifting yourself forward into Sphinx. So elbows underneath the shoulders. Lifting the belly up out of the floor, bringing your chest and heart out through the shoulders. Press into the tops of the feet, the kneecaps hover, rolling those shoulders down the back. Begin to drop your chest and heart to the floor. Bring your arms to your sides, palms face up, right ear comes to the mats. Big toes together, heels wide. This is your resting position. Holding here. Begin to stand your hands underneath your shoulders. Walk your feet out mat distance apart. And press into the palms as you roll your chest up off the earth, coming into seal. Lift the belly. Walk your hands back underneath the shoulders. Bend the elbows, micro bend in the elbows. Relax the glutes. And then begin to lower again. Big toes together, heels wide, arms to your sides, coming onto your left ear. Begin to stand your hands underneath your shoulders. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Lift your chest up off the floor. Take a cobra. So the arms can be straight here or keep a bend in the elbows. Whatever your back allows. Feet are closer together, so hip distance or closer together. Unclench the cheeks of the bum. Roll the chest out from between the shoulders. And begin to release, finding your resting posture. Right ear to the mat, arms to your sides, palms face up. Now turning your palms down toward the floor. Begin to bring your feet together once again. Reach your arms out in front of you, taking a Superman position. Extending out through the right fingertips, lift the right arm, left leg up off the floor. Reach and release. Left arm, right leg, reach and release. As if someone were pulling you forward with the fingertips and back through the toes. Keeping your hip bones nice and connected to the earth. So really feeling this in the glutes and also in the back. Drawing back and forward simultaneously. Finding this beautiful long extension. And don't be too concerned about how high you lift the leg. Just allowing for some integrity in this movement. 2 more on each side. And once you've completed those rounds, you'll reach out through the fingertips and back through the toes, lifting up both arms and legs, reaching, lifting the chest up off the floor, unclench the bum cheeks, lift the thighs, lift the chest, and then begin to swim the arms to your sides, palms face down, reaching back through the fingertips, and then bring them forward. Bring them back and forward. Back and forward. One more time, back and forward. This time when you bring them back, you can rest your arms at your sides, palms face up. Let the legs come down to the floor, big toes together, heels wide, resting your lower back, resting on your left ear. Connecting your heartbeat to the earth, feeling the pulse, that inner sun that has risen in your body, moving and spreading out from your center. Your heart and your solar plexus are your power center. And so as we practice high solar, we are igniting both. Begin to stand your hands underneath your shoulders and lift up into table. Connect the big toes together, bring the Bring the knees wide, shift your hips back toward your heels, bring your forehead to the mat. Taking this moment to pause, to reconnect with the breath. As we begin to walk the fingertips back toward the hips. Walking your fingertips, so bring your knees together, walk your fingertips all the way back. Beginning to stretch and open the tops of the legs, lift the belly, bend the elbows, roll the shoulders back. And then walk your fingertips forward, coming into table. Tuck the toes under, shift back into down dog. Pedaling out the legs if you need to, or just enjoying this moment in down dog. Ear in line with the elbows. Eyes of the elbows turning toward one another, making space between the shoulder blades. Begin to walk your hands back toward your feet, coming into a forward fold. Enjoying this forward fold, maybe bringing your hands to your elbows and allowing yourself to sway from side to side. Or perhaps just letting your arms dangle, or bringing your hands underneath your feet, taking a nice stretch in the wrists. This is also an excellent position to recharge any batteries, or a reminder that we can send that energy out, that healing energy from our palms in through the feet. So sending that energy from the palms up through the feet, feeling it energize the legs. Release the hands. Begin to sink the hips back toward the heels, reach the arms alongside the ears, coming into chair. Lifting the belly, rolling the shoulders back. And inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale your hands to heart center. Standing at the bottom of your mat, taking this time to collect yourself. Perhaps you take a drink or turn your palms forward, focusing in on your breath. Again, pulling that energy up through the feet and down through the crown of the head. As a vessel for this high solar energy. Take a big step forward with your right foot, coming into a high lunge, front knee bent, coming up onto the back toes, reaching your arms up toward the sky. This next movement can be done slowly until you get the hang of it. Squaring your hips with the wall in front of you, lifting your belly up out of the hips. Begin to charge yourself forward onto the right foot, kicking the left leg out, arms reach up, and then step back into a lunge. Coming up, arms come down, kick forward, and then step back. A little bit slower. Helping to maintain the integrity of this movement. Honoring your center, pivoting at your center. We'll do two more. And once you've completed those, stepping forward, coming to the top of your mat. This time the right foot steps back, front knee over front ankle. Square your hips with the wall in front of you. So turn that right hip forward, coming up onto the back toes. Begin to charge yourself forward onto the left foot and kick forward. Arms come down as you kick forward. Try to keep your hips square. Try to keep your leg in line with the hips, not kicking any higher than the hips. Keep your hips square, hinging. Two more. And once you've completed those, stepping forward, bringing your arms to your sides, palms facing forward, lifting the chest and heart, focusing on your breath, observing how you feel in this moment. The air that mixes with fire as you breathe in. Feeling yourself rise, feeling yourself powerful, strong on the earth. Begin to inhale the arms up and exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank and lower yourself all the way down to the earth, bringing your arms in line with the shoulders, palms face down. Lift the right leg up high, bend at the knee, and bring your foot all the way over to the left side. The front arm can reach up toward the sky, fingertips up overhead, or bringing the back of the hand to the small of the back. So we're opening the chest, opening in the shoulder, moving the knee, perhaps coming up onto the toes or moving back onto the heel. Finding what is needed in your body in this moment, in this stretch. And you've begun your cool down period, so focusing on your exhale. Begin to come back through center. Bend both knees, move the feet from side to side. Feeling a release in the lower back. And then beginning to bring the legs out long. Left leg lifts up. Bend at the knee, bring the foot over to the right side. Standing your foot on the earth, reaching the fingertips up toward the sky. If you have a chest here, maybe moving your boobs to the side as they can get caught. Enjoying your breath, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your hips, your knees, your ankles. And begin to bring yourself back to center. Bringing both hands underneath the forehead, resting your third eye on your hands, or creating a diamond shape to place around the forehead, allowing the forehead to rest on the mat. Big toes together, heels wide. Connecting your heartbeat and your breath to the earth. Feeling that resistance, that supportive resistance. Begin to reach your left arm alongside the ear, turning over onto your left side into the fetal position. And then shifting all the way over onto your back. Take a moment here to fully feel the energy of your practice flood your body. And then begin to walk your feet back toward your hips. Hug your knees in toward the chest. Separate the knees out toward the shoulders, turning the soles of the feet up toward the sky. Reaching for the backs of the knees or the outside edges of the feet, sinking your tailbone down toward the earth. Tuck your chin in toward your chest. Find length in the spine as you let the knees drop down toward the earth. Extend one leg out long. feeling a stretch, and then the other. Both legs straight out to a V. And coming back into your happy baby, sinking in. Begin to hug the knees back in toward the chest. And cross your right leg over the left, stacking one knee over the other. We'll take the same arms we did in eagle, so crossing one arm over the other, so the right arm over the left. And begin to draw the knees and the elbows together, holding here for the count of 8. And just releasing the shoulders down to the earth. Again, draw the knees and the elbow together. Holding for the count of 8, drawing the navel in toward the spine. Drop the shoulders to the earth once you've hit that count, and then bring it in once again. And release the arms. Allow the feet to come back to the earth and switching the cross of your legs. So left leg over the right. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Take those eagle arms, this time switching sides. So the right arm goes under the left. And then on an exhale, navel in towards spine, knees to elbows. Release the shoulders, keep the legs lifted. And then exhale, knees to shoulders. Release. One more time. Holding for a minimum count of 8. Relax the jaw. And finally release. Uncrossing the legs, reaching your arms to your sides, palms face down. Lift your hips to the right side of your mat. Draw your knees in toward your chest and let them fall over to the left side, coming into a twist. Perhaps you come over onto your right ear, bringing the twist up the neck. And this is our reset. So high solar is meant to be practiced at the highest points of the sun, at noon or in the afternoon, late morning. So it's a midday reset. Each time we twist, we reset the nervous system. So using this time to fully acknowledge that you are coming into the next part of your day, new and refreshed, renewed and revitalized. You've lit the sun within you, and it can begin to give you strength, to fortify you from the inside out. Starting to unwind. Rest for a moment with your feet mat distance apart, your knees into center, letting the lower back open. Perhaps you feel roots growing out from your fingertips and your toes. As you begin to feel the earth rise up and hold you in this space. Once again, begin to hug the knees in toward the chest. Pardon me, shift your hips to the left side of your mat. Draw the knees into the chest and let the knees fall over to the right side. Finding your twist. Maybe you come onto your left ear. And in a high solar practice, we set our intention, or we discover our intention at the end of practice. So perhaps you ask yourself, what was my intention for practice? recognizing that we always have intentions, whether we know them or not. So allowing whatever word comes to mind and attaching that feeling or word now to that solar energy and to your breath, and allowing it to spread down to your toes. Knowing that when you release this twist, the full potency of all of that energy will flood through your body. That when you come into corpse, you will be integrating all of this body wisdom with the wisdom of the mind and the spirit. Begin to unwind. Standing your feet mat distance apart, rocking the knees from side to side, preparing your back for corpse. Maybe you reach your arms up overhead. And when you're ready, begin to bring your legs out long. Bring your arms to your sides, palms face up. And feel that rush of energy, blood, breath flow through you, unrestricted. Be proud. Feel strong, resilient in what you have done here today. You have shown up for yourself in a big, big way. You've proven your resilience and your strength. And the lessons we learn on the mat, we can translate into our everyday lives. So the more you show up to your mats, the more you show yourself that you are resilient and strong. This is a practice of empowerment. Let yourself sink in. No more striving or trying, tensing, or doing. Fully allowing yourself to be still in this moment, in this space. Focusing in on your breath or the space between your eyebrows, your third eye. What are the visions of your third eye at this time? Take this time in silence, stillness, and peace to feel your bright inner sun move down the legs toward the toes, burning away anything that is unwanted, anything that is not meant for you today. Knowing that whatever is burnt becomes fertile ground for new growth. And as you have created space in your body today, you can then begin to fill those spaces with your intention. So with the breath, or attaching your intention to your heart, it can travel out with the pulse and with the breath, filling those spaces you created. If we don't fill those spaces, something else will. If your mind begins to wander, come back to your breath or come back to the space of your third eye. Perhaps repeating your intention back to yourself or fixing your mind on a symbol or image. Something that will hold your attention, something you can come back to each time you wander. Perhaps it's a path that you walk. And each time you find yourself off the path, bringing yourself back to it. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face and all over your skin. Like a warm, sunny day, kissing your body with light and radiant warmth. This radiant warmth from the outer sun begins to merge with your inner sun. You may experience this as being on fire or transcendence. Notice how it feels to be filled with this bright light. This light that creates and destroys, that gives unconditionally. Bring your right arm alongside your ear, turning over onto your right side into the fetal position. Pausing here for a moment of gratitude. Finding whatever it is that you're grateful for today. Perhaps it's several things and you list them through. I am grateful for, I am thankful for. And let that radiate out from your heart center, attaching itself to that warmth, feeling your gratitude become like a layer of protection that radiates around you, allowing the good to flow in and out. Gratitude is the greatest armor we have in this life, allowing us to be vulnerable and strong at once. To express kindness without feeling weak, to love without fear. So we breathe into this beautiful feeling, allowing it to move through our body, to nourish and protect us. And know that you may access this whenever you should need it, simply by connecting with your heartbeat and connecting with your breath. Begin to press into your palms, shifting over onto your knees. Coming into a child's pose with the knees together, the hips back toward the heels, arms to your sides, palms face up, third eye to the earth. Breathe into and feel this connection between your third eye and the earth. Breathe into your back body, breaking up anything that is still stuck in that space. Letting the shoulders relax down toward the earth. In this third eye connection, allow yourself to receive any messages that are meant for you from She that is beneath us. As you feel the warmth of the sun across your back. And as we are inward now, closing off the front body, We breathe into a feeling of trust of our inner vision, our inner wisdom. A balanced third eye trusts itself. So as you ground your third eye, you strengthen your ability to make choices and decisions that align with your highest and greatest good. Feel and know that you can trust yourself, that only you can make the right choices for you. You know what is best for you when your intellect and your intuition are balanced. Begin to stand your hands under your shoulders when you're ready and come up to seated, finding a comfortable seat. Closing your eyes, tall spine, strong, long spine. Arms to your sides, palms facing forward. Relaxing the shoulders down from the ears. You now receive through your palms a feeling of connection from the root that connects us all. Kindness, compassion, empathy, community, support, all of the ways in which we are not alone. Feel and receive this energy through your palms. Allow it to surge up your arms into your heart space, filling your heart with this connection, knowing that you are never alone, that you can call upon this feeling or any other that you have experienced here today whenever you should need it, simply by connecting with your heartbeat and connecting with your breath. Begin to draw that energy that is in your palms and press it into your heart space. Press it into your chest. Feeling fully nourished, fully supported, with trust, balance, gratitude. Thank you for sharing your practice with us today, always.